Tonight, I have a thrift store movie haul to tell you about, a book I got in the mail, and a few other packages, including one from Eli Roth. So turn out the lights, find a safe hiding place, and fall in to haunting season. The past few weeks have been pretty crazy. I went to Germany and came back, and I'm working on those vlogs really hard right now because I did some amazing things. Not only did I just chronicle my journeys there, but I also, on the last day, I won't ruin too much, but on the last day, all my friends went to Oktoberfest, and I don't drink, and it sounded like a lot of people, like there were 11,000 people in their tent, so I just decided to go off on my own adventure, and I found some really spooky stuff in Munich. I'm also kind of holding off on those vlogs because I mentioned some movies that I was watching on my trip and a little bit before my trip, and I'm really not ready to do that and really talk in depth about films until the strike is over. I'm gonna go into my movie haul just now that I got from the thrift store, and I feel a little bit differently about that because I'm just reacting to things that I found at a budget. A lot of them are ones that I haven't even seen before. So with all of that being said, here's what I found at the thrift store. Cookie and I went thrifting again, and I'm gonna show you everything I got. I'm gonna flip it over and do it from the bottom because I think that's the best way. I got Species 3. I've never even seen Species 1, but the back of this one looked to be absolutely killer. Some really, really cool special effects, and I love an alien movie. Okay, this one is called Unspeakable. I've been really into like 90s, early 2000s thrillers. Screaming on the back. This next one I'm really excited about, and it takes a little bit of a backstory. So I don't know if I've told you about my collection of the movie The Ring. I love the American version. It is my version. This is the one that I saw in the theater as a kid. I think I was like 15 or 16, and it rocked my world. It's one of my all-time favorite movies ever. So I have the original one that I bought that I would play for my friends. I have an unopened one, this VHS copy. I'm still afraid. I don't know why. It has the new release sticker on it. I love this poster with Screaming Rachel on the front. I've been trying to find like a big poster for my office that has this, but I can't find it anywhere for like a reasonable price. Check it out. It's got the Be Kind Rewind sticker, like double sticker. Are you kidding me? I've got the American version that was released in Japan. Yeah, that's right. So it's a Japanese movie that was remade in America and then released in Japan as an American film. Look at the artwork on this box. The artwork on the front is just terrible in so many ways. So at the thrift store the other day, I found this other weird copy of The Ring. It's not Criterion Collection. It just says DreamWorks LLC on it, and there's no artwork, and the disc is extremely plain. So now I have 5 completely different. I mean, these two are the same, but one's unopened and will remain that way. But 5 different versions of this. Moving on, I found this awesome copy of Gone Girl. I love this movie. I love the way it's shot. I love the story. I love everything about it. And it comes with the little book that they wrote about her. Apollo 18, I'm pretty pumped about this. It's basically found footage in space. Pause in the movies, found a Goosebumps book. That never happens, especially in California. Everything's so picked over. Whoa, cool. And it has a library card and it was only taken out by William. 11/16/2015. I bet William checked this book out, got so scared he threw it under his bed and then never returned it, and then his mom found it while he's an adult and just tossed it in the thrift bin, and now it's mine. Spawn, I've always wanted to see it, but I never have. What just makes me giggle so much about this is it says the special effects movie event of the year. And then on the back, all the artwork is super pixelated. Look how pixelated and gross. I'm so excited to watch this. The Screaming Skull, like, yeah, I had to grab that. Look at that. Moving into VHS, I only found 3. It's really hard to find VHS in the horror thriller space in Los Angeles, but I found The Cable Guy, Lake Placid, just a lovely alligator movie, and Bless the Child. I was pretty surprised to find something of this caliber of scary at the thrift store. And we've got a young Nicole Richie in here, and it's spooky religious horror. So anyway, that is my haul. I don't know why I look so orange. And now back to the other video. I'm gonna need more space soon. I have a little shelf over here. I have this shelf behind me, and then I have the big shelf on the side here. And as you can see, I've added layers on top of the shelves, and I even have layers on top of my TV up there. I am running out of space, and I'm either going to have to buy more bookshelves or whittle it down. I don't think I can. I have a bunch of books over on this side, and then I have a ton of books at home. Reading is really something that I've only started to get back into in my life. I didn't really like it growing up because I have aphantasia, which, if I haven't told you about it, is a disorder where I don't create images in my brain. Apparently, all you superhumans out there, when you read a book, you see it like a movie in your brain, or you at least get like really vivid images. I don't get that. It's a different experience for me, but I've started to learn how reading can affect me emotionally, and that's really exciting for me. And I do get like flashes from time to time. That's kind of like a flash photography going off, and I feel like the more I exercise it, maybe the more I'll get that. So I've been reading a lot, and I've been reading specifically these science fiction books that I've been getting in the mail from Alan Stroud, and here's the newest one that I just picked up from the post office. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Alan Stroud, I've been reading his novellas and talking about them. The first one was Europa, which is still free until October 31st. And then I just read Ceres, Ceres, and have started to learn that the little novellas are all offshoots of this original series, but are all linked together to create this like larger universe, which is really cool. I haven't read the full length novels. There's 2 of them, but I'm really excited to read them because I'm hooked now. But I will say you don't have to have read these in order to read these novellas, because they are short and quick and easy to read and just wonderful. So this is Fearless, and it says AD 2118, humanity has colonized the moon, Mars, Ceres, and Europa, which makes sense why the first book took place on Europa, and then Ceres, and then it sounds like we're going to Mars in the third novella. Captain Elise Shan commands the Kadir, a small escort and rescue ship with a crew of 25, when she picks up a distress call from the Hercules, a supply ship. 3 days out of Phobos Station, she decides to investigate. What she will find pushes her, her crew, and her ship to the brink of destruction. Oh my God. So basically a Dead Space novel, or Event Horizon. Event Horizon also uses this similar setup where we are on an adventure in space, and we are going to find the ship that is left drifting out there and is sending an SOS signal, that sort of thing. This is a really crisp copy with a nice spine, and I can't wait to read it. I don't know why I always have to smell new books, but I do, and that is what I got in the mail today. I can't stress enough, yes, they are paying me to talk about these books and review them, but they are not telling me what to say, and these are genuine reactions. I love these books. I'm a new fan of Alan Stroud. I had never heard of him before, and I'm just in love with the way that he writes. I think there's an elegance to it, and I think it's just very readable and very fast and very action-based, and it's a little bit scary too. I'm gushing, but it's because I want you to know that when I take a sponsored post, it's about something that I'm passionate about and that I want to talk about. I try not to ever take on anything that I think is silly or ridiculous or not my speed or something that you wouldn't find interesting. And so when I show genuine excitement for stuff, it's because I'm genuinely excited. I got some other stuff in the mail too. I got a really cool package from 2 different people, one named Shane and one named Spider Cereal. All right, we're a little bit close quarters here. I just ran by the P.O. box just to check and see if there was anything. I got something from Shane Howard. It is another movie. Oh, cool, Christine! I don't own this one, but I just watched it for the first time last year on one of my trips. This movie kicks butt, and there's always a little note written on a card here. I believe that I've asked you that you have seen and have Christine, but here you go. Wonderful. Thank you, Shane, so much. And then this one from Tony Welch. Ooh. An envelope in an envelope. I have the air conditioning off and it's getting so hot. It's me. Are you kidding me? I'm a ghost. Yeah. Oh. Hey dude, I just wanted to thank you for everything. I love your content. Haunt on, brother. Wait, there's more? Oh, Look at that thing! Look at it! Look at it! Oh my god. That is getting framed. Yeah, and you know what? So is that. I can't believe it. Let's go on a t-shirt someday. All right, let's just read the note. Here's a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Waterloo, Iowa. Raised Catholic, but I am currently a member of the Satanic Temple. Rock on. I'm 43 and I have a 5-year-old who's my little buddy. He is starting to draw. I've always had a love for horror ever since I've been little. Some of my favorite movies are Funhouse, Mad Max, all of them, and The Witch. I would like to get to 1,000 followers so I can draw live. If it doesn't happen, no big deal. I'm a laid back dude. Thanks for everything and you have a wonderful day. Can we get this guy to 1,000? Can we get this guy to 1,000? I mean, incredible. Damn it. What a cool guy. How cool is that? So I've added Christine to my movie collection and I have framed this spooky, incredible piece of art and hung it up on my wall with some of the other art from content creators that I love across the internet. If you make spooky art, please reach out to me because I would love to show what you do on here and help get some visibility towards what you do. I think artists, especially people who make things with their hands, are extremely talented and extremely undervalued in our society, especially with the development of AI. And this cuts me to my core. It's vicious, it's horrible, and it's so cute. Okay, second to last here, I got some movies in the mail from Shout TV because they asked me to do a collaboration with them where I host a spooky night of movies. I'm doing it with a bunch of other people. I've made a video about it before. I'm hosting on October 28th a double feature of Bad Moon and Plan 9 from Outer Space. I love both of these movies. This is one of my favorite transformations of a lycanthrope in a movie of all times. I think it is just so cool and so spooky and such a fun movie and kind of scary. And then Plan 9 is not. It's like a palate cleanser. It's kind of a silly, ridiculous Ed Wood movie, but it's Bela Lugosi's last film, I believe, and that's really cool. So as a thank you for hosting that on October 28th, they sent me My Bloody Valentine, which I almost watched the other night streaming, and I'm really glad I have it on Blu-ray now because I think that's going to be a better experience and I'll be able to watch some of the behind the scenes of it. I've never seen this. I've always wanted to. They sent me Halloween 5, which, you know, it's a really interesting one. It's the fifth, well, technically the fourth with Michael Myers. I've watched these 5 and then I watched the Rob Zombie ones and then I've seen the newest franchise, but I haven't seen the Halloween H2O kind of, what is it, Cult of Thor or something like that. And I haven't seen that one yet. And then Night of the Demons. I watched this a couple of years ago for the first time. This is just such a special film to me because I didn't know what I was getting into. I thought I was like, you know what? I love demons and possession and a whole night of them sounds like a blast. So I popped this on and was so surprised to find how campy and silly and over the top it is. And then just also genuinely kind of scary at times. And the makeup is phenomenal. I mean, just really, really creative practical effects stuff. I watched it around the same time that I saw Nightbreed and it felt like it paired really well. They're both a little bit campy. Nightbreed was a little bit scarier, a little bit more serious. So I would do this one maybe second as the palate cleanser at the end of the night, but super, super fun movies. So thank you so much for Shout TV for not only sending me these 3 awesome films. Halloween 5 is awesome. I was just giving it some tough love there, but thank you so much for sending these films and for having me host that night of movies. I'm really excited about it. So lastly, this is the one that's from Eli Roth. And like, okay, so I did a little bit of a hook to kind of get you a little bit, but this is from Eli Roth and James Frey's Night Crew, which is their new children's show that is like a spooky bunch of kids who they are, I don't know if they're paranormal investigators. I've only seen the trailer so far, but they are a bunch of kids who are interested in spooky stuff, kind of like I was in high school, and they break into this like spooky place and one of them gets cut and their blood awakens some sort of like evil demon mistress of the night, and that starts an entire cascade of horrible things coming out. It looks like a children's version of my friend's show, Little Demon, but more focused on like goosebumpy sort of like we got to solve the problem that's before us before all the scary monsters get to us. I'm actually genuinely excited to watch this. I don't think we have enough animated horror, but I'm also excited to open up this box, which I have not even peeked at yet. I'm guessing there's going to be like a t-shirt and probably some snacks and maybe a physical copy. Maybe, if they even do that. Okay, so we got this card. Given a little information here. From the minds of Eli Roth and James Frey, DreamWorks Animation Fright Crew is a spine-tingling new series about a misfit group of teens who've been granted superpowers to fight New Orleans' biggest demonic threat in 200 years. That's way cooler than I put it. The series is now streaming on Peacock. Inside, you'll find the perfect watch party kit. Okay, so we have a gravestone pinata. I don't even care what's in here. I am not breaking this open. This is going on display. Multicolored popcorn, 2 sticks of really sugary treats. They're like a kebab of eyeballs, teeth, and other sweet candies. And yeah, definitely a t-shirt. Glow in the dark. Charge your glow in the dark t-shirt by exposing it to a light source and it will radiate in the darkness. That's cool. Fright Crew on the front. Oh, it's long sleeve. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so comfy. I love that. What's it say on the back? What's it say on the back? Are you brave enough? I don't know. But it is a cool font, and we got spooky skeletons as the O's, and it's really has like a vintage 70s vibe to it. I just love a long sleeve. I don't own enough of them. Josh B. Levesque always tries the candy on screen, and I'm always like, oh, I should have done that. This is Monster Mix popcorn. So interesting. It's like if you melted a lollipop on top of popcorn. Actually, that's exactly, I think, what they did. I'm more of like a carbs person, but I gotta try these teeth, right? I watched Bones and All the other day. I think that's where that voice is coming from. I told you I'm not scary. Okay, this is getting disgusting, but mouth sounds. Okay, wait, sorry. I'm sorry for all the mouth sounds, but I have one more thing that's really, really cool. You probably haven't been able to see it unless I moved out of the way enough, but I got a spooky Polaroid camera from someone, and I'm going to show you the video first, and then I'm going to show you the details. I'm going to meet someone from the internet. I'm going to meet somebody from the internet. I'm going to meet somebody from the internet because they made me something cool and I gotta get it. I'm on my way to Vidiot's right now to meet somebody, a friend of Haunting Season who paints Polaroid cameras. We decided to collaborate on one together in order to help promote her shop, and that's really just because I found her shop on Instagram and thought it was the coolest dang thing I've ever seen. And so she kindly offered to make me one for free. I just felt so guilty about that I'm bringing her another Polaroid camera that's been sitting in my house for quite some time. There she blows, matey. The meeting place. Okay, I need to be checking the Vidiot's website more often. This is not a video about Vidiot's. I have made that before, but tonight's my night to go see The Exorcist. I went and got nice tickets for myself, and I'm now just finding out that they're showing one of my all-time favorite films tonight at 7. At the same time that I'm seeing The Exorcist, I know I'll have a better time watching Poltergeist, but this is my opportunity to see Exorcist in the theater. Ugh. This is the camera that Veronica made me, and it is so cool. It is so cool. I'm so excited to see the new Saw X in the theater. I haven't really heard anything about it, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna like it no matter what. It's a Saw movie. Like, what is there not to like? And what I love about these old cameras is the quality of the photos that you get out of them are just, they're so unique, and you can't match it. You can't match it in digital. Like, you can try, like maybe AI can get close, but this is real photography of this guy right here. Hi. There. Yes. And it looks just like you. And you're sitting on this bench. Another thing that I love about the Polaroids is they make great bookmarks, and especially when I'm traveling, to have a picture of my dog or my wife or my other dog along with me, or my goddaughter or something. They're just such a cool little bookmark that every time that you go and you're reading for the day, you just take a look at it, and I don't know, just brings me so much joy. So much joy. I just love how this turned out. I think it is the coolest thing. It's gonna be such a great addition, not only to my horror collection, but to my vintage camera collection. I don't have anything else like this in my collection. I think it's so cool. If you want to find the artist that made this and her work, you can look her up on socials, Disney Hex Girl, and you can find her Etsy store, which is Treasure Is Out There V. That's Treasure Is Out There, capital V, all one word. She has one that she did for the Meg and for Scream and Ninja Turtles and Dragon Ball Z and the Mystery Squad from Scooby-Doo, Avatar, Goofy. I mean, she does all kinds of things on here. Now I need to find a project to do with this. That's the eyes in the front, and that's him on the back. Yeah, and then when you open it up, do you want to play a game? I can't do John Kramer's voice that well, but we're going to play a game. The thing is, I'm gonna take your picture, and if the picture doesn't expose properly, you gotta cut your leg off. So I'm no John Kramer, but I do have this awesome Saw camera now that I can't wait to use and take some spooky pictures with. I just can't thank you enough, Disney Hex Girl, for making this for me, and everyone should go check out her shop and see all of the spooky stuff that she has on there, because there's so many different ones and they are phenomenal. This is a part of my permanent collection now. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more vlogs like this one, and if you want to support the growth of Haunting Season, if you want to see me continue to make my storytelling better and bigger and take it to the next level, there are a few ways that you can help. You can subscribe here, which is always super helpful. And if you're able to, I have a Patreon with various tiers of access that all lead to a pretty kick-ass Discord community that I'm building with horror fans and creators. We're just hanging out in there all day, supporting each other, talking shop, collaborating. It's only $3 for the bottom tier, and you can scale up from there to get more access to different things. All of that money goes towards making better content and short films. Thanks for watching. I'd love to see you on the next video, because we're more likely to survive if we stick together.